All right. That's it. They're not gonna turn him back on now.
Yeah,
forget it.
They'll turn it on for the anthem.
Yeah, but we can't talk during the anthem. Yeah.
Starting lineup. Starting lineup will turn it on.
Yeah, but we'll film the starting lineup though. We'll just talk over it.
That Jim Pauly out here? Oh, babe, that's my song.
Tonight, we proudly present this ACHA Division III contest between the Wolverines of the University of Michigan at Flint and your Adrian College Bulldogs. And now, let's meet with the starting lineup for the University of Michigan at Flint. In goal, number 29, a sophomore
Okay,
from
Laura,
Pittsburgh, Michigan.
we're going to send it down to Ellen,
Smiles.
so make sure you get her with your camera. Okay, Gabe? You get the game, Laura will get Ellen. All right, guys?
Ryan Gibbons. Also on defense, number 15, a freshman from Flint, Michigan, Dan Olson. At forward, number 19, a senior from Flushing, Michigan, Mark Lowe. At center, Wolverines, number 61, a sophomore from Flint, Michigan,
Thursday.
Jared.
Yeah.
Wow's pretty busy, though.
Yeah.
And at forward, a number 62, a freshman from
When do you want to put us on here, Dan?
Derek Dodge. Assisted by Jake Shira and Kirk Allen. And now, the starting lineups for your Adrian College Bulldogs. In goal, a senior from Royal Oak, Michigan, Rick Kennard.
Well, good afternoon or good evening wherever you are, hockey fans, and welcome to ACTV and the first 2015 club hockey broadcast here on the campus of Adrian College. No place you'd rather be on Thursday night than with Frank Krupe and Eric Wenzel. The two Canucks are on the mic, and we are bringing you live coverage between our Division III men's gold Adrian College Bulldogs and the Michigan Flint University Wolverines, who have come to town moments away from puck drop. We have the starting lineups here. Should be a good game tonight, Eric.
Should be here. We got two rivals here, play each other a lot. A lot of history between these two teams, so it should be a good physical matchup here tonight.
Bulldogs coming into tonight's contest 9-4 overall, 5-4 at home. Michigan Flint coming in 16-5 overall. They're 9-2 on the road. And let's get set for the American National Anthem. there's a beautiful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. You know what else is beautiful, Eric?
What's that, Croops?
The game of hockey.
It is.
And we got one coming up in about a minute and a half here. Bulldogs and Wolverines live from the Arrington Ice Arena. And we're going to now send it down to Alan Stanton, who is on the Bulldog bench with the head coach Jeremy Cross, a.k.a. Crosser.
Just get back to playing the basics in the D zone. It's man on man, everyone for themselves. Starts with the first guy taking the body, forcing a turnover. Everyone responds after that.
And they are on a 6-game winning streak. What do you guys look to do to get this win tonight?
I'll come out fired up here in the first 5 minutes, put one in the net, shut them down early, and kill their momentum.
Thanks and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Guys?
Thanks a lot, Ellen. You know, I talked to Jeremy Cross before the game, and he told me that he has a brand new suit and a fresh haircut in preparation for tonight's ACTV broadcast. He looks real good on the bench. Now, Eric, you also spoke to Jeremy Cross before the game. What were some of the keys to this evening's contest that he talked to us about?
Well, he really wants his team to be physical out there, carry the pace with the body. Also, he wants to be out shooting the opponent and win the one-on-one battle. So, really looking for looks like a physical game here with a lot of shots on net for Adrian tonight.
Speaking of shots on net, there was a hard slap shot by Eddie Schaefer, which was blocked. Starting goaltenders for tonight's contest in the Adrian cage. It's Rick Kennard. He gets the call. 2.81 goals against average, a .914 save percentage, and 1 shutout on the season. He's got only 2 wins on the year. He'll be looking for his 3rd. And in the UofM-Flint cage, it's Brent Smiles making his 9th start for the Wolverines, a 4.06 goals against average and a .873 save percentage. Not the greatest numbers. Yeah, Bulldogs are going to have to throw lots of pucks on net tonight, I think.
Yeah, especially with their game plan there. They've a lot of shots there. Should be able to get a couple past the UofM-Flint goalie tonight, so we'll see what they can do here throughout this game.
Jack Clary unable to win the draw. Shot is lifted wide by the Wolverines and thrown back out in front. There was a good chance for number 9, Cody Damon, who whiffed on a opportunity in front. Now it's Dollinger. Sends it back for Eric Jones. Jones has his pocket picked by McRaney. McRaney throws it in front, and what a save made by Rick Kennard. Right off the bat, minute and a half into this one, the leather getting flashed in the crease by Rick Kennard.
Rick Kennard there definitely awake in this game early. That was a big save for Adrian.
If you're a little late joining us, Frank Krupe alongside Eric Wenzel here for ACTV. Wolverines and Bulldogs, minute and a half in. 2 shots on net for Adrian. Puck is lifted in and kicked aside. Rebound is loose. Shot is off the post. What a chance for the Bulldogs.
I think the goalie there actually got his blocker on it. It looks like a very nice save there by number 29.
Furious chances for the Bulldogs. It was Austin Hill who crept in late on the play, slapped away a loose puck, and I think the goaltender Smiles did get a piece of that, Eric. Alex Egan can't win the draw for Adrian, but it's corralled by Dan Hudson. Hudson with it in the corner, being pressured. Trying to lift it up to his D, and it's picked off. Now it's Bancroft with it. Bancroft goes to his partner, Josh Dollinger. Josh Dollinger was most recently the captain of the USA team at the World University Games over the Christmas break. One of the better players on this Bulldog team and in the entire ACHA. Both teams will get a wholesale change here.
Pretty good pace here so far. Both teams trading some early chances here. Should be a good game tonight.
Picking it up is Max Orr. He wraps it around the boards. Tipped nicely ahead, and here come the Bulldogs as it's sent in, and giving chase to it is Nick Hawker. Nick Hawker battling in behind the net. Taken down in front. No call. Puck is lifted out. Now we could have a chance here for the Wolverines. But it's Kennard clearing the back end into the corner.
Going to be an Adrian power play here coming up, Frank.
Here come the Bulldogs now. Extra attacker on, and shot is blockered aside by Smiles. Extra attacker on for Adrian. Shot on net, doesn't get through. That was Max Orr who had his shot tipped just wide. Max Orr back with it now. Sends it down to the half-wall chancer for Schaefer, and good defensive play there from number 11, Tim Donnelly, to come in and partially block Schaefer's shot. Like you said, Eric, looks like we got a penalty coming up here.
Yeah, number 9 for UofM-Flint.
It's going to be Cody Damon. So the Bulldogs will get their first power play of the evening. Gilead wins the draw back. The pass for Schaefer eludes him. Bulldogs will have to clear the zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, University of Michigan.
Eddie Schaefer back with it now. Slides in. Back up to the top. Ryan Betts, a.k.a. the Hitman, working the point here for the Bulldogs. Shot it up by Schaefer again, blocker to side. Battling behind the net. Matt Schweer gets it back out to the point for Betts. Betts fakes the shot. Back down low for Schweer. Across. Puck is loose. Schaefer back with it.
Adrian's doing a good job here moving that puck around and keeping the pressure on U of M here. Oh, early whistle there by the referee.
And Schaefer taking a few shots in front. He's already got 4 shots on net, Eric. He's a guy who likes to shoot the puck a lot.
Yeah, he's got a heavy shot. He's a big guy. He really knows how to lay into that thing. And, look for him to keep shooting that puck tonight.
Schaefer and Nick Karstens exchanging words on the way to the benches. We'll keep an eye on that matchup. Like you mentioned, Eric, bit of rivalry between these two teams. They've met, I believe they met in Nationals a few years back.
And, they seem to play each other a couple times a year, and always a good game between these two teams. Definitely know the strengths and weaknesses of each team, so they like to exploit the weaknesses while using their strengths out there.
Second unit out for Jeremy Cross here. Up to the point for Dollinger. His shot is lifted in. Rebound is there. And a nice save made by Brent Smiles. Already 7 shots on net for the Bulldogs. 4 on this power play.
Yeah, the U of M goalie here is really doing a good job keeping his team in the game so far. He's faced a handful of point-blank shots and so far has turned them away.
Garen Hole with it. Sends it down low. Hawker leaves it for Dollinger. Another low shot is tipped just wide by Hawker. Rung around the glass and the puck is cleared. 17 seconds left to go in the Bulldog power play. Both teams will get a change.
Adrian has one more chance here to maybe an odd man rush. About 5 seconds left on the power play.
Nick Cole dumps it in, and Wolverines are back to full strength. Adrian gets 4 shots on the power play, but Brent Smiles stopping all of them. Now here comes Connor Hooley now. Ref getting in his way a little bit there.
I get a good interference play by the ref there, right in the way of the UofM-Flint forward.
Talk about running a pick there. Nice save made by Rick Kennard. Eric, we also talked to the head coach of the Michigan-Flint Wolverines before the game. What were some of his keys for victory tonight?
Well, he really wanted to get a lot of energy off the start. Obviously, that penalty kind of hurts them, but they were able to kill it off. So let's see what they can do here in the next 5 minutes or so. Also get some second chance shots on Rick Kennard here. So obviously with only 3 shots, they're going to have to get some more shots towards him and stay out of the box. So we'll see how this plays out for the rest of the period for him here.
Not a good start to his keys.
Yeah, but still lots of time, and they didn't get hurt by the penalty. So
yeah,
see how they play moving forward here. Oh, big.
Well, there's a nice collision. And a penalty is being called on Matt Schweer as he ran into Nick Corzo, a pair of 17s colliding at center ice. Interference. What do you think of that call, Eric? A little dicey.
I mean, if you have the puck, usually it's not interference, but apparently the ref saw something else there. Two calls early, one for each team, both pretty soft calls, so look for both teams here maybe to clean it up a little bit.
So now it's the Wolverines to the power play, excuse me. They win the draw. Cody Damon leaves it up top for Andrew Lane. The puck is picked off by the Bulldogs.
2-on-1 chance here.
Oh, and a dangerous play there by the Wolverines, but back they come the other way now. Shot is blocked as it was sent in. Nick Bordeaux has the puck stripped by Andrew Lay. Tim Donnelly just able to hold the line. Donnelly stops up, fakes the shot, sends it down low. Thrown it on net and tipped right on. Hennard with the save. Dan Olsen not able to win the battle on the half wall there. Bulldogs will get a change, as will the Wolverines. 45 seconds gone in the power play. Dollinger and Bancroft, the defenders, out for Adrian. Puck is lifted in by Mark Look. Bulldogs get there first and send it right back down the ice.
Both teams here exchanging some early chances of in their respective power plays, though. Could be a big matchup for the rest of the game.
And coming in with some speed now is number 19, Look. Stops up and sends it back for the defense, but the puck is picked off by the Bulldogs and again sent down. Wolverines having a lot of trouble setting up here, Eric.
Yeah, they had that one early chance on their power play, but they seem to be having a tough time entering the zone with the puck. Maybe look for them to change it up as the game goes on here. But right now, yeah, definitely not working too well for them.
Well, Look's going to fire it in from center ice, and watch out there. We could have a chance here. Backhand is sent on in, and the Wolverines have scored. What a crazy sequence of events that was.
Yeah, it looked like a harmless shot there from center ice, but it found a way through Rick Hennard off the glass and just bouncing all over the place in the slot. Eventually picked up by their U of M.
And that's going to be Mark Look with his team leading 18th goal of the year.
And I guess the UofM-Flint, what they said, he gets second chances on goal, and it worked out there, right there for him, right there.
Well, that's we said a crazy sequence there. Puck was fired in from center ice. Took a weird bounce through Hennard off the glass.
Yeah, just ended up right in the slot, no one around the UofM-Flint forward, and he's able to put it home.
So the Wolverines have struck less than 8 minutes into this one. Mark Look with his team leading 18th.
Your attention, please. University of Michigan at Flint goal.
See how the Bulldogs respond here.
With assist from number 19, Mark Look. Resnick from Look.
Well, they're giving the goal to, not sure who it was. Brandick, I believe. We'll find out. The referees, I believe, have made a mistake there.
Yeah, we'll see if that gets changed. Or
yeah.
I think it will be.
Anyways, this is a 1-0 game. So it's Gilead in to take the draw here, and he pushes it forward. Bulldogs gain possession. Throwing it in is Mario Tome. Gilead back with it now in the corner. Still holding it. Lifts it back down. Taken down.
Power play coming here.
Taken down was Mario Tome. I think this will be another interference call. So 3 interference calls.
Yeah, it looks like these refs are trying to maybe set a tone in this game and make sure it doesn't get out of hand early. But 3 calls that we've all seen let go before. So we'll see what happens here. Another chance here, though, for Adrian to get back on the board, tie this game up.
So it's Nick Brazel off to the penalty box. Bulldogs went 0 for 1 on their first opportunity with 4 shots on net.
Yeah, their first power play, they pretty much did everything but score, so look for them to keep getting those shots through and get some more traffic in front of the net. Hopefully get one by the goalie here.
I'm not sure what the holdup here is, but we'll drop the puck. Again, it's Gilead who's able to win it back for Ryan Betts. Betts for Schaefer. Walks in and has his shot blocked and up into the air. Matt Schwer now back to the point for Schaefer. Schaefer, a forward, plays defense on the power play. One-time attempt is stopped by Smiley.
Good hustle there by number 7 on Adrian to get the puck back. Dan Hudson, way to get in on that forecheck there and get the puck back.
Betts is going to tee up a drive, and that goes wide. Dan Hudson now throws it, and it's blocked. Sent down the ice. Going to question that shot there, Eric, with a ton of traffic in front. That's hard to get that puck through.
Yeah, maybe he got a little nervous or something, but he's definitely more of a skill player, so interesting call there by him.
Bulldogs offside. They have to retreat. And now Nick Corzo will float one down the ice. First half of the power play has expired. Bulldogs will get their second unit out. It's Nick Hawker getting pinned up, but he leaves it for Schaefer, who continues to stay out there. Schaefer stayed out for just about all 2 minutes of the power play earlier in the game. He looks like someone that Coach Crosser really leans on. And again, the puck is sent down the ice. Hennard will stop it for Dollinger. 30 seconds remain in the man advantage. Here comes Hawker now. He's got some speed in his game. Drops it off for Hull. He's going to spin around and set things up. Dollinger now walking the blue line. Good patience by Dollinger. Steps around his man. Dollinger throws it over. What a chance there. Another shot is blocked. 5 seconds left on the man advantage. Hull's going to throw one in, and again it's into the shin pads. The Wolverine defender. Wolverine's back to full strength. Shot is thrown out in front. Now it's Gilead with a backhand, and it's steered aside by Smiley. Boy, has he made a number of good saves. Already 11 shots. And he has stopped.
The Bulldogs are definitely trying to get that puck on net here, and so far the U of M goalie has been up to the task, turning all 11 shots aside so far.
Derek Dodge with a nice back check on Colin Gilead to break up that opportunity.
Too many men there for U of M-Flint. They were lucky they got away with the penalty.
That's the Bulldogs with it. They'll regroup. Dollinger for Schaefer, who backhands it up for Colin Gilead. Back for Schaefer. Not able to handle the backhand pass was Bancroft. Schaefer turns it over, and now here comes Brandon Mate. He's going to dump it in. Getting pressured in behind. Mate picks up the loose puck. Backhands it in behind. Dollinger battling with Austin Hill. Comes away with it. Backhand is lifted up for Nick Bordeaux. Too far ahead of him. Bulldogs will get a change here. 12 minutes gone in the first period. 1-0 Wolverines. Off a crazy bounce. Well, there's a bit of a hit from behind there.
Yeah, I'm surprised that wasn't with the 3 penalties we've seen so far.
Brandon Matt threw a bit of a hit on Hudson. Offside now the call. Hey, interesting, Eric. Both teams' leading goal scorers are actually out of action for tonight's game. Nathan Robson leads their team with 28 points, and he's got a lower body injury from what we understand.
Yeah, I saw him before the game. He was on some crutches there in the lobby. Don't really know what's wrong with him, but looks like maybe an ankle or something with his foot. And Miles Maltz for the Bulldogs here as well, missing in action tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see what the teams do here to try and create some offense. Obviously missing your both leading scorers. Both teams do have some offensive players, so it'll be interesting to see what they can do here.
Miles Maltz leads the Bulldogs 32 points in 14 games, and from what we understand, he broke a team rule, and Jeremy Cross put his foot down.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it does happen. Happens to all teams at all levels, and nothing personal, but just something that has to be done no matter what kind of player you are or what the situation is. So I'm sure they've all moved on, and obviously they have a big game here to play tonight.
So both teams losing their leading scorers for tonight, and also Daniel Cowan, who's the 5th leading goal scorer on Michigan Flint, 21 points in only 10 games played, is out tonight as well with an injury.
Yeah, so definitely for U of M Flint here, they'll definitely have to do some line juggling here to try and figure out some offense. But so far they've got the 1 goal, so all's been working so far for them.
Here comes a 3-on-2 opportunity now for the Bulldogs. Coming in is Hull. He fires a shot. The Bulldogs have scored. Jack Clary off the bar. What a goal. Jack Clary takes the feed from Garen Hull. He steps right in and makes no mistake. What a shot.
Yeah, not much the goalie could have done there. I mean, he got the puck right around the hash marks and was able to skate all the way in and let one fly top glove there. Nice shot there by number 6, Jack Clary.
Jack Clary's team tying 13th goal of the year. Him and Maltz now tied for the team lead. Taking a beautiful pass from Garrett Hull, and there's another chance for the Bulldogs, and it was Nick Rauter stymied by the glove hand of Brent Smiles. 13 shots on net for Adrian, only 7 for the Wolverines. Just over 6 minutes left to go here in the first period of a 1-1 hockey game. Tyler Grimshaw in to take the draw for Adrian. Not able to win it. Greens now wrap it around, they'll break out. Long lead pass is picked off, and back come the Bulldogs. Or excuse me, the Wolverines. And behind the net is Jake Breenack. He's going to reverse it. Nobody's there for him. Bulldogs will break it out. Here comes the Bulldogs now into the slot for Hawker. Not able to handle it. Rebound was there. Good save made by Smiley. Matt Kramer now can't handle the puck in behind the net. Thrown out in front and off the skates of Rauter. Chance here for the Wolverines. Jared Coulter is steered into the corner. Rauter's going to lift it out. Oh, and a big hit thrown there in front of the Bulldog bench on Nick Hawker. Puck is lifted in. Bulldogs will get a wholesale change. Here come the Wolverines now. Chipping it off the boards. The Dollinger corrals it. Unable to handle the pass was Gilead, and it's sent into the opposite corner. Dollinger up for Gilead. Here comes Colin Gilead with some speed across the blue line, trying to dance around a defender. He's going to curl around into the corner, wait for support. Ryan Betts over to Dollinger. He's going to float one in. Puck was loose. Kicked into the corner.
Right idea there by Dollinger, just try and put one on net. Doesn't have to be the hardest shot, but way to get one through the net there, created a scoring chance.
Dollinger back to his D partner, Betts. Betts will flip a high one in and give chase to his own dump in. Well, it looks like he wasn't able to reach the red line there. Icing is the call. Well, Wenzel, there's 13 returners from this championship team last year. 3 years running, this Division III Gold squad has won the championship. And they lost a lot of guys from last year. About a little over half their team, as I mentioned, only 13 guys returning. And not to say that they can't win again this year. They certainly have the skill to do it, but it might be a bit of a tougher task this year.
Yeah, I know they did lose some key players from the past year, but they still have a handful of guys that have been there for the all 3 of their previous national championships. So, that core group of guys, they've seen everything, everything that's been thrown at them, whether win, loss, or any kind of situation. So I'm sure those veteran guys will be looked upon a lot to lead the way here for this Bulldog squad.
4 minutes left in the first period, 1-1 hockey game. Shots 14-7 for Adrian. Icing has brought us back to the left of Rick Kennard. Bulldogs win the draw, and it's Dollinger flipping it down the ice. Now that is not going to be enough for icing. Bulldogs get a much-needed change.
Yeah, caught a lucky break there. The UofM-Flint player tried to play the puck, took away the icing call.
Scott Millen sends it up for Alex Egan. Here comes Egan now. Egan sending it down low, intended for Matt Schweer, not able to handle the pass. Looks like the puck went out of play. There's Jeremy Cross with some antics on the bench. And he's joined by Joe Van Giesen, his assistant coach. Both looking sharp in their nice suits. They look pretty presentable today. As I mentioned, Jeremy Cross, the recipient of a fresh haircut just a few days ago.
Yeah, it's weird seeing Cross in a suit. Usually he's sporting the track pants and sweatshirt.
And here's an icing call here. And we know Jeremy Cross pretty well, Eric. He coaches us on the Division I men's hockey team. And I tell you something about Jeremy Cross. There's not a day that goes by that you don't see him with a smile on his face when he's out wheeling around in practice with us, that's for sure.
He loves being around the rink and with his teams, and he's a great guy to have on the bench. Really enjoys being out there, which makes it a lot better for everyone else that's around him.
Former varsity hockey player here at Adrian. He was on our men's varsity team that reached the final in 2011 and fell just short to Norbert. He's the backup goalie for 4 years to the great Brad Fogel. And now we've got an icing that's been beat out by the Wolverines. Mark Look beats it out, but not able to win the battle from behind the net. Here comes a one-on-one chance for Matt Schweer. He's going to tee up a slap shot. And flashing the leather again is Brent Smiles. That was a hard shot and knocked him down.
Yeah, the goalie looked like he had a bit of trouble with that. Nice shot there by number 17. But again, Smiles, even with the save, he's played pretty good for this UofM-Flint team so far.
2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Jack Clary, the goal scorer for the Bulldogs. Able to win the draw, but it's sent right back to the Michigan player, Derek Dodge, who's going to dump it in. Derek Dodge coming in hard on Zach Zika. Zika and Dodge continuing to fight for it. And away come the Bulldogs. Puck is picked off by Tim Donnelly, but it's sent back the other way. Well, big collision in front of the Wolverine bench between a pair of their teammates. Well, puck is dumped back in by the Bulldogs. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the first period. Mitch Bancroft with a lead pass. Yeah, heads up is right. Big collision there by Eric Jones.
I believe it was number 11, Tim Donnelly.
Here come the Wolverines now. The lead pass is going to be picked right back up. And we've got looks like another penalty coming here. And it's going to go against the Wolverines.
Number 11.
Yeah, Tim Donnelly. Looks like he ran into Max Orr.
It's UofM-Flint's third penalty. So far they're staying out of the box. Hasn't really panned out for them. So there'll be their third penalty. And eventually it's for Adrian here. This is going to be a chance for them to capitalize here on the power play.
So just under 2 minutes to go. The Bulldogs will have their third power play of the evening. Ryan Betts sends it down low for Gilead. Gilead cross ice looking for Schaefer. Too hot to handle. Betts to Schaefer. Schaefer's got room. He walks in. His shot gets partially blocked by number 21 of the Wolverines. Now 3 Bulldogs converging in, trying to fish this puck loose. Finally, it squirts out for Gilead, but it's intercepted by the Wolverines and sent down the ice. The Wolverines bench hollering at the referee. They wanted a penalty call there as the 3 Bulldogs went fishing for that loose puck. Dan Hudson across the blue line stops up. Hudson waiting. Sends it down low. With it now is Rauter. Nick Rauter whiffs on a pass, and a one-time attempt is off the stick of Brent Smiles and over the glass. Nice save. Quick reaction had to be made through traffic there.
Yeah, Colin Gilead got open there in the low slot there and let a great shot go, but the goalie again made a great save. Really holding his team in it right now. 15 shots against. He's playing good so far.
46 seconds left to go in the first period of play. Jack Clary in to take the draw. Not able to win it for the Bulldogs, but they quickly corral possession. There's Dollinger now with it. Sends it for Garen Hole. Back to Dollinger. Dollinger's going to float one in through traffic, and that's sent just wide.
Not a bad play there. Nick Reuter in front. He's a big body. The goalie really couldn't see much there at all.
Dollinger back with it for Hole. 20 seconds left in the period. Playing pitch and catch. Hole's going to tee up a shot. It's right on, and the Bulldogs have scored. Cleaning up a rebound in front of the net. That's Nick Hawker. And with 15 seconds remaining in the first period, the Bulldogs looks like they're going to come out of the first 20 minutes with a 1-goal lead. Nick Hawker not going to score many ones easier than that. Loose puck right in front.
Yeah.
Yawning cage, and he bangs it home. Bulldogs lead 2-1.
Yeah, right place, right time for Nick Reuter there. Screening in front. Way to get the shot through there by the defenseman. And again, yeah, a wide open net there to put the puck into. And can't come much easier than that for the forward.
And there's a big hit thrown by Alex Egan at the end of the first period on Austin Hill. He truck sticked him. Austin Hill slow to his feet. Bulldog bench erupts.
Yeah, one bench was really happy, the other not so much. No penalty on the play.
So excuse me, it was Nick Reuter that scored the goal. Garrett Hull and Josh Dollinger picking up the assist. Boy, we got to get the goal scorers right here tonight, Eric.
Oh, we'll
It's
figure
been
it
a
out.
challenge.
First game back, a little rusty.
First period, and that is the end of the first period.
So the Bulldogs lead 2-1 after 20 minutes of play. Goals from Clary and Reuter, 17 shots on net for the Bulldogs, only 7 for the Wolverines. And I'm not sure what the holdup is here, as the Bulldogs are all probably waiting for someone to open the door.
There we go.
Who's got the key?
I believe that's actually UofM-Flint's room, and they're waiting for them to cross around here, but could be wrong. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, that's UofM-Flint's in that room, so I don't know why they did that.
And it's time now for Bruiser's Shootout. Two shooters will have 2 shots to score in Bruiser's Doghouse. If they score, they win a 6-piece wing combo courtesy of Wow Cafe. Our first shooter tonight is Andrew.
And now we're going to send it down to Ellen Stanton, who is with one of the Adrian goal scorers, Jack Clary. Ellen?
It was a great 3-on-2 though, and then Jaron just put it in, I guess.
And your coach talked about before the game, you guys wanting to defend well and come out really strong in the first period against a good U of M team. How do you think you guys did with that?
Actually, I think we started off pretty slow, but then once things got going, we picked it up and started doing work.
Sounds good. Good luck in the second.
Thank you.
Frank?
Shootout sponsor, Wow Cafe.
Thanks, Ellen, and we'll be right back for the second period of play. Right here on ACTV, Frank and Wenzel. No place you'd rather be on Thursday night. 2-1 Bulldogs after 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's get a coffee.
as it crossed the red line, then you can do a slow zoom in, and then get to like right about there. You never need to go right over. Did you get it? I'm quickly tight. Yeah, it's just like when you try and zoom too much and you're all over, it goes out of focus, and I don't have a shot when you guys are both following the action. And then when it goes to like stoppage and play, it's like, up here I can't get the shots I used to get here. You never have to go that far. Because like, look at how far I am. You see that? I'm all the way up. It's fine. It's fine. It's because you're moving it too fast. Zoomed in, it's still in slow. It doesn't have to, like, I'm just moving this thing. Because it tries, when you zoom in so fast, it tries to get it what's close up. But if you like zoom in here, and like try and keep it focused on that. See, and then you'll be able to see out a lot better. And if like you do have like really big problems, a lot of focus. Sometimes they work, yeah. Sometimes this works, sometimes this doesn't. Mainly, the biggest problem, like Ellen aside, the biggest thing is so this is your if it's that end, we go forward on that end. Your job is to go forward. I don't want you in your own zone very much. Up there.
And well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the second period of play at the Arrington Ice Arena. Frank Ruppe alongside Eric Wenzel. Let's get right to it. 2-1 Bulldogs after 20 minutes of play. Adrian had goals from Clary and Router. Hull with a pair of assists. Mario Tome and Josh Dollinger also getting assists in the first period. And the Wolverines' lone goal came on the power play. Brezhnak assisted by Look. Shot 17-7 for Adrian in the first period of play. Here come the Wolverines, lifting in a backhand and coming in with some speed. It's number 5. But it's turned back around by Adrian. Betts drops it off for Schaefer. Schaefer's shot stopped by Smiley. Not sure what it was for a second.
Seemed to handcuff him there a little bit. Rebound was sitting in front of the net.
Puck was loose for a hot sec. Quickly cleared away. Oh, and we have a goaltending change. Adam Bryant has stepped in between the pipes for UofM-Flint. Kind of a strange decision there to put Bryant in. He is listed as their starter. 2.61 goals against and a .910 save percentage, but I don't think Brent Smiles played all that bad in the first period.
Actually, at the end of the period there, the trainer was looking at him on the bench. He was a little slow getting up after that second goal. Not too sure what could be wrong, but I think it might be more injury-related than performance-wise, because he definitely kept the Wolverines in the game in that first period, making 15 saves on 17 shots.
So Brent Smiles out, Adam Bryant in for the Wolverines. And he stopped the first shot he saw off of the stick of Nick Root, or of Eddie Schaefer, excuse me.
Yeah, look for the Bulldogs here, too, to probably send a lot of shots on net. You got a cold goalie here. Always tough coming into the game after a period of play. So look for Adrian to get a lot of shots on net here.
And here's Hull. He sends it up top. And a nice block there by number 18, Jake Breenack. They get down. He takes that one off the side of the shin. Eric, you've blocked a few shots in your day. You play power play for our Division I club team, and that looks like it's got to hurt.
Yeah, it's never fun getting hit with the puck, especially when a demon that can step into it. But it's a price you have to pay when you're out there on the penalty kill, and everyone appreciates it when you can block a shot. So always feels a lot better when it doesn't get through.
I know the goalies sure do appreciate it. I always do, and I always think to myself, boy, these guys are crazy blocking shots without goalie equipment on.
Yeah, there's only a few spots that really does hurt, but part of playing the game.
There's a chance here. Schwer lifts a backhand in, didn't get all of it. Matt Schwer has his shot float in on Bryant, who again is in place of Brent Smiles.
Adam Bryant here, he's got a 9-1 record, so obviously a very good goalie here for the Wolverines. And so far he's made a couple big saves, so seems like he's in the game already.
Already with 2 saves. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the first period. And hit hard is Brent Bandick. Trying to slap it outside the zone, but the Bulldogs keep it in. Check down in front there. Looks like number 17, Matt Schwer, and he's a little slow to get up in front of the Bulldog bench. We'll keep an eye on him. He's getting looked at, having a conversation with our Bulldog training staff. And Matt Schwer is heading right to the medical room.
Yeah, he seemed to be limping a little bit, so he got rubbed out pretty hard on the wall and in front of the net there, so could just be a little hip pointer or something small, but we'll keep our eye on that.
Puck is slapped in deep by Mario Tome. Betts pinches in, not able to hold the line. It's cleared out. It's job by Reuter. Reuter stepping around a few Wolverines now. Throws a backhand in on net looking for Hawker. Defended nicely by the Wolverines. Puck is sent down the ice Referee immediately waves icing off.
Oh, it looks like an Adrian penalty here behind the play. Or I think he might be taking both actually there.
I think you're right, Eric.
11.
And Mario Tomei having a laugh as he skates to the bench. He was mixing it up with number 62, Derek Dodge. And it looks like offsetting minors. That is offsetting minors, so we'll have some 4-on-4. Well, I guess they weren't offsetting then, Eric.
I think one would have been a roughing, another one might have been a slash, I believe, but
we'll find out
here very soon.
We'll find out in a second here, so we'll play 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes. Lots of ice out there, according to our switcher, Daniel. And we'll see what happens. There's Dollinger skating around a few Wolverines, but he gives the puck up. Sent in deep by number 19, Mark Look, but it's turned right back around by Adrian Holt. And he's going to leave it up for Jack Clary. Coming in, wrist shot is right into the logo of Adam Bryant by number 13 of the Bulldogs, Garen Hole.
Bulldogs have definitely carried the play here so far in the first 4 minutes. UofM-Flint hasn't got a shot on net here. Bulldogs have done a good job of carrying that momentum over from the end of the first into the second period so far here.
Andrew Lay wins the draw for Michigan, but it's Gilead quickly in on it. Gilead got some time, throws it out for Dollinger. Dollinger, patience, into the corner, sends it back up for Schaefer. Tees up a shot, and Eddie Schaefer's a low shot along the ice. Misses by about 1.5 feet. Schaefer corrals it once again, but he's got it poked away from him. Gilead now stepping into the slot. Gilead still with it, walking the line. Loses it, away it comes for the Wolverines. But it's Dollinger picking it right back up. Adrian quickly back into the zone. Eddie Schaefer stepping around his man, throws it into the opposite corner, no one's there. And it's Andrew Lay who will corral the puck. A cross-ice attempt for Cody Damon goes wide. Icing is a call, not a good pass there intended for Cody Damon.
Adrian definitely taking a lot of shots here. 20 shots, not even halfway through the game. So far their plans work and look to try and get maybe a couple more clean shots or more high scoring opportunities, but so far they're sticking to the game plan.
Schweer not able to win the draw for Adrian. 30 seconds left of 4-on-4. Bulldogs have controlled the tempo here to start this second period.
Yeah, it looks like they're on a power play right now, even though it's 4-on-4, but U of M's holding in there right now.
Thrown on net and kicked aside by Adams. Loose puck is picked up by Max Orr. He goes to his D partner who nearly turns it over. Stepping in, taking a shot, sending it just wide was Matt Schweer. Another shot.
Adrian's going to get a penalty here, number 5. Scott Millen. I think he grabbed a U of M stick and kind of threw it to the boards. Easy call for the ref to make there.
Yeah, he's pleading his case to the referee, but not too many times you'll see the referee reverse his call, Eric.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that happen too many times either.
So with 5 minutes gone in the second period.
Short 4-on-3 here for U of M-Flint, 3 seconds.
So Wolverines will head to the power play. They went 1 for 1 on their lone opportunity in the first period. Jake Breenack scored the goal for the Wolverines on the power play.
Big opportunity here for U of M-Flint. They've been outplayed so far this period, but have a chance on a power play to even this game up at 2.
So it's Breenack battling along the half wall. He comes away with it, sends it back down low. But it's sent down the ice by the Bulldogs, and now we've got a race with Hawker. And he's just going to peel away. Jared Coulter with a head of steam. Coulter turns the puck over, but he gets it right back. Coulter driven into the boards hard by Mario Tomei. Tomei pinning him up. Trying to come away with it. Squirts out to the blue line. Puck is sent into the opposite corner. That's again sent down by the Bulldogs. Minute gone on the power play. Wolverines without a shot. Having a hard time setting up.
Similar to their first power play, not much happening until they got a weird shot at their halfway through their power play in the first, but right now they can't even get the puck past the Bulldogs' blue line.
And a high shot is floated down the ice by Zach Zika. 30 seconds remain on the man advantage for the Wolverines. Pass was too far ahead for Gregory McRaney, and now here comes Adrian. It's Alex Egan. Egan stepping around the Wolverine defenders. Nice job killing some time here. But he eventually has the puck stripped off of him, and away come the Wolverines. 8 seconds left on the man advantage. Shot is sent wide. Cody Damon's going to crawl, and his shot is going to be blocked off of the stick of Zach Zika and out of play.
Yeah, Adrian's team defense right now holding very strong. They haven't allowed UofM-Flint to get a shot here this period. 7 minutes in, along with the power play, still looking for their first shot of the period. Good job here by the Adrian defensive unit so far.
Not able to muster a shot on net. Only 2 seconds left here in this power play. Good job by the Bulldogs. There's a shot on net, and the puck is loose. Good job by Rick Kennard to find that and quickly cover it up. Brian Gibbons with a hot shot from the blue line. And there's Rick Kennard's 7th save of the night. Quiet night for Rick Kennard. And you know, Eric, these are tough games for goalies.
Yeah, definitely. When you don't see a shot here for about 30 to 40 minutes, it's always tough. And get that first one under you definitely helps the goalie's confidence a lot.
Now we're almost halfway through the game, and he's only had the puck hit him 7 times. Tough games for goaltenders to stay in mentally and physically, of course. We'll see if that plays a factor at all tonight. 2-1 Adrian. 21 shots for the Bulldogs, only 8 for the Wolverines. Pair of fours battling in behind the net. Puck is stripped, and there's a shot, and the Wolverines have scored. Austin Hill takes a one-timer attempt in the slot, and he makes no mistake going through the legs of Rick Kennard. And Josh Dollinger got beat in behind the net, had his pocket picked. And a quick one-timer in front of the net. And just like we talked about, Eric, I mean, you don't see any action for 8 minutes, and all of a sudden you've got a good scoring opportunity in the slot. And the Wolverines have tied it up.
And not much the goalie Rick Kennard could have done there. A point-blank shot, no one on the U of M forward. Tough to make a save on that, especially when you haven't seen much action in the last half hour or so. So let's see how he reacts here the rest of this period and the rest of this game, and hopefully the team can be a bit more solid defensively on the guys in front.
So the Wolverines have tied the game. Austin Hill. Brandon Matty picking up the lone assist. He's the one who stripped Josh Dollinger in behind the net. So it's Hill for Matty. And for Austin Hill, it's his first goal of the year, and none bigger in a huge game this evening.
Yeah, definitely. The U of M-Flint team, they kind of looked a little slow, a little down on the bench, and as soon as they scored there, the whole bench kind of erupted. They're all standing up now. Things like that, a goal in a game, it can change a lot for the emotion and the flow of the game here.
Rick Kennard throws the puck up the boards, and it's picked up by Cody Damon. Damon's still with it. He's taken down. No call. And away come the Bulldogs 2-on-2. Gilead going to the net. Dropped off for Schaefer, and his shot is blockered aside. Logjam in behind the net here. Gilead squeezes away with it. Curling around, calling Gilead. Schaefer parked in front. Nick Bordeaux with it now. Has that puck jump up on him. Schaefer reverses it for Bordeaux. Bordeaux looking for Schaefer. One-timer in front was nicely cleared away by Dan Olsen. Good defensive play there by the big defender Olsen of the Wolverines, standing 6'3".
It's a good shift after getting scored on there by Adrian. They were able to carry the play down in U of M zone. Look for them to keep doing that here. Build a few shifts one after another offensively.
Well, and there was a good tip right on net And almost beat Rick Kennard. Battle in the corner. It's Ryan Betts with it now. Trying to elude some pressure. Betts with some nice stick handling, and away he goes. Ryan Betts over the blue line. And his centering pass was knocked away. Cody Damon with it now. Damon's going to take a shot on that. It's sticked into the corner. Betts with a long lead pass, but it's in behind of Eddie Schaefer, who tries to sneak onto the Bulldog bench. We'll see if he gets away with this.
Doesn't look like he is.
Something else you rarely get away with.
Yeah, it doesn't usually work out for the player in a situation like that, but you always have to try.
Something you try a lot too, Eric.
Yeah, you never know what can happen, so might as well.
Well, like they say, when you're good, the grease will find you, and that was certainly an attempt there.
And it almost paid off.
And our head technical coordinator, Dan, loves that one.
Even might have just trying to be in a couple extra seconds for his guys to get a bit of a breather there, and they've been out there for a while, so a veteran play there by number 28. And now they get the change after the save by Rick Kennard.
Draws one by the Bulldogs. That's Dollinger with it. And now comes Tim Donnelly, his long lead pass up for Corzo. Here's Matt Corzo. He's going to throw one in on net, and he's slammed hard into the boards by Derek Dodge. And now we've got royalty up in the booth here. Laurel Van Hoff has just joined us. All the way from Salt Lake City, Utah. She's a former Adrian College grad. We got to figure out what she's doing up here.
I think she's lost.
What's she doing here? We'll find out. Let's get back to the game. There's a shot thrown in by Matt Schweer. And it's cleaned up by Adam Bryan.
Frank, we talked earlier at the start of the game about the rivalry between these two teams, and we're just over halfway through a 2-2 game. I mean, Adrian might be carrying the play a bit, but on the scoreboard we're all tied up, so look for each team here to maybe pick it up a notch and try and get that next goal and take a lead here.
9 minutes to go in the second period. Deadlocked at 2s. Rivalry night here in Adrian. Dan Olsen now with it for the Wolverines. He goes hard off the boards. Quickly picked up by Mario Tomei, who goes to Dollinger. Seems like Josh Dollinger takes a turn playing with just about every defender on this Adrian club. I don't know what Jeremy Cross is doing. He's really keeping everyone guessing, mixing up the D pairings quite a bit.
Yeah, maybe just trying to find some chemistry between a couple guys, or you try some new things out. It never hurts. Never know what can happen out there, so.
Nick Corzo with a lead pass up for Austin Hill. Austin Hill is going to float a weak shot in, easily steered into the corner by Rick Kennard. Puck is slapped back down in the Bulldog zone. Wolverines will get a change. Big collision in behind the net there. Bulldogs come away with the puck. It's Jack Clary for Eric Jones. Jones sends it into the opposite corner. Greg Holt picks up a loose puck. Andrew Lay has lost his stick. Shot is thrown in. And it gets tipped over the net. Pass into the slot was picked off by Connor Hooley. Bulldogs will quickly get it back in and get a change. Wolverines with only a handful of shots in this period. Nick Brazel wins out a race to the opposite end. Puck is thrown out in front. Still loose and sent just wide. Jake Brenack nearly with his second of the night.
Get to see Rick Kennard there alert on those few saves, right in tight. Nice saves there by the Adrian goalie.
Cody Damon now battling with Scott Millen. Millen comes away with it. Millen has his lead pass picked up, and here come the Bulldogs. Hawker is thrown offside. He's going to have to quickly get back. And he's right back in on this loose puck. Hawker collides with Dan Olsen. Coming away with it is Hawker. Throws it out in front. He was looking for Reuter. 6.5 minutes to go in the second period.
Not many whistles here, Frank. A lot of... A lot of back and forth action between both these teams right now.
There's the Wolverines catching the Bulldogs sleeping with a nice dump in. Puck is thrown in on net through a screen, stopped, and Hennard makes the second save. Couple nice saves for Rick Hennard on number 9, Cody Damon.
Yeah, U of M here has looked like they kind of picked up the pace a little bit. After that second goal, they've got some new life. Adrian's going to have to get back to business here and start getting that puck in deep, hitting some bodies and get some shots on net here.
Now it's a look and Gilead into try to win the draw. Gilead cleanly wins it. And it's flipped high and down the ice. Alley-oop attempted, looked like.
Bit of a set play there.
Nick Bordeaux, first man in on it. And he's going to set it up for Gilead. Walking in, Colin Gilead is absolutely robbed on the doorstep. What a save by Adam Bryant. Are you kidding me? With the yawning cage. How did he get a piece of that?
I don't know. I mean, that play right from the get-go, everything worked perfectly until the scoring aspect. But great play there by the Adrian team. Great attempt there by Colin Gilead. Even better save by the U of M-Flint goalie.
Easily the best save we've seen at either end tonight. Colin Gilead oh so close to giving the Bulldogs the lead. Eric, would you have buried that one?
Questionable as of right now, but would have tried, that's for sure. 2-on-1 chance. Oh, maybe not.
That chance is quickly averted as Matt Kramer throws it up. What a great name he has.
That's a bad play by Colin Gilead there.
Oh, and here we go. Now we've got Gilead mixing it up at center ice a little bit. Maybe frustration's boiling over after not burying that attempt.
Definitely understand where he's coming from there, but when you see you got a power play coming, you never want to even it up for no reason, but you got to stand up for yourself sometimes, but maybe you should have waited for a later opportunity because now there's not going to be a power play for Adrian. And he might be getting kicked out here, actually.
Yeah, looks like Gilead is getting thrown out. Or maybe he's getting a 10. We'll find out.
I think it might be a face mask. Looked like he got under his cage there, but not too sure.
And meanwhile, Brian Gibbons is in the box for the Wolverines.
I think it might be get a 5 and a 2 here, maybe, so it might have some 4-on-4, but I'm sure we'll find out.
And we'll find out in a second here. 5:22 left in the second period. Score tied at 2s. Michigan Flint came into Adrian this evening riding a 6-game winning streak. In fact, they haven't lost since November 15th. 7-4 loss to Saginaw Valley State, excuse me. The Bulldogs, meanwhile, have lost 3 of their last 4. This is their first game of the 2015 season, so they'll be looking to be nice to get in the win column to start the year.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like 4-on-4 right now, but I don't know why Colin Gilead went to the dressing room. Maybe a 10 or something.
I think it could be a 10. No calls from the refs yet. It looks like we're going to have 4-on-4 here.
Yeah, tough break there for number 9. Maybe just let his emotions get the best of him there, which we all know can happen to anyone, but you never like to give up a power play opportunity. But
well, Gilead has a 2-minute minor on the board right now.
I did see one of the trainers head back there, so could be something not to do with the penalty at all, but I guess we'll find out in the next few seconds here.
So we get ready to drop the puck just outside the Bulldog blue line. And here comes Gilead. He's now resurfaced back to the ice, so not sure what that was all about.
I guess we'll never know.
Well, kind of strange, but he is back, and we've got 4-on-4 hockey here.
Frank, we spoke earlier about the U of M-Flint goalie getting pulled. Doesn't even appear to be on the bench, so I think it might be more of an injury problem than a performance problem like we were saying earlier. But we'll see what happens maybe in the third period.
So after all the confusion, it's just 2 roughing penalties given out to Gilead and Gibbons. Pair of G's sitting in the box for the next minute 36. And Colin Gilead's a big face-off guy for this team. Definitely somebody they'd be utilizing in 4-on-4.
Or a power play even, either way. But I'm sure the Bulldogs will be all right. They got a lot of depth on this team, so they should be able to manage here for a couple minutes.
Just able to hold the line there, and the puck was thrown in by Mario Tome. And again, it's floated in, easily stopped by Adams, who, like you mentioned, Eric, was on the bench to start this game. He's played pretty good, stepping in relief of the injured Brett Smiles.
Yeah, he's made 6 or 7 saves here so far in this period and allowed his team to come back and tie this game up, so he's done a good job in relief so far.
Here's Mario Tome now. He's cross-checked as he throws the puck down low. Wolverines clear the zone. 54 seconds left of 4-on-4. Both teams will get a change. And the smooth skating Dollinger with a long lead pass for Garen Hull. Hull into the corner. Leaves it for Jack Clary. Clary's centering attempt gets blocked back into behind the net. And we're going to have a one-on-one opportunity here. Coming down is Brandon Mate. Nice stick check by Tome on Mate. Mario Tome backhands it for Hull. He's going to have his pocket picked. He picks it right back. Garrett Hull's got a pair of assists tonight for the Bulldogs. Has looked good. Dollinger is taken down. No call. Hull with it. He takes a healthy cross check from Tim Donnelly. Donnelly able to lift it up for Brandon Mate. But he's going to turn it over for Dollinger, who is going to be offside. And both teams return to full strength. 3:21 left to go in the second period. 22 shots on net for Adrian, only 16 for the Wolverines.
They definitely tightened that gap up. At one point it was 21-7. So UofM-Flint getting most of the shots lately here, but still getting outshot by Adrian. It's been a pretty even game so far here, Frank, so let's look for one of these teams maybe to pick it up here the rest of the way.
This is an important game for both of these teams, not only because it's the first of the 2015 campaign for both teams, but if you look at the North Region rankings, the Bulldogs coming in at number 8, Michigan Flint coming in at number 9, so no doubt the outcome of this game will have an effect on the North Region rankings. Now here come the Bulldogs. Could be a chance here, and there was a tip that was just sent wide.
A nice play by number 8, Matt Kramer there, the UofM-Flint defenseman, deflecting that puck away from the net.
Zach Zika, that big defender, had pinched up and almost tipping in a backhand. Now it's Hawker. His weak dump attempt is picked up by Dan Olsen. Olsen's going to throw it in, doesn't get through. Away come the Bulldogs. Into the zone, shot again was thrown in front, looking for the tip was Ed Schaefer, not able to get a handle on it. 2 minutes 15 to go here in the period. Puck is sent down the ice.
I think there's going to be a penalty call here. Oh, never mind, the ref put his arm down.
Maybe he's just stretching.
Who knows.
And here comes Nick Bordeaux across the blue line. Bordeaux was trying to go inside and out of Tim Donnelly. Wasn't able to pull the deke off, and Adam Bryan quickly covers up. So we've got exactly 2 minutes to go here. Score still tied 2-2. Bulldogs win the draw. Able to hold it in was Max Orr, but he turns it over. Almost there. It was 2-on-1 there for the Wolverines.
Luckily for Adrian, errant pass there by UofM-Flint allowed him to get back here and regroup in their own zone.
And the Wolverines have done some line juggling of their own here. Cody Damon up with Mark Look.
Yeah, like we said earlier, UofM-Flint's missing 2 of their top 5 scores, so maybe they're just trying to find a way to get some new chemistry here. Maybe mix the lines up, try and find some offense, but...
Eddie Schaefer was taken down there, no call. Bit of a TV dive there.
Yeah, I think he noticed the camera on him there and, took an easy spill, but...
Refs weren't buying it. Schaefer's going to take another shot, and it goes wide. I tell you, Eddie Schaefer takes a lot of shots for this Bulldog club. He's up at around 10 already tonight.
Yeah, he's never afraid to let it fly. He's got a very good shot, very, very hard shot, so never a bad idea to just let him shoot the puck.
Speaking of shot, there's Scott Millen floating one in. Steered aside by Adam Bryant, sent down the ice. Won't be enough for icing. Both teams will get a wholesale change. A long lead pass is tipped into the zone by Eric Jones. Garen Hull's going to throw it out. No one's there for the Bulldogs. And away come the Wolverines. Pass picked up by Max Orr.
One less chance for an opportunity here. About 30 seconds left in the second period. See what each team can do.
Jack Clary throws a hit on Dan Olson. It's Clary who scored the first goal for the Bulldogs tonight. Slips it out for the point for Dollinger, and his shot gets blocked into the corner. 13 seconds remain. Bulldogs in behind the Wolverine net, trying to throw it out in front, but it's cleared over the glass by the Wolverines.
No change here for UofM-Flint. Look for Adrian maybe to line up right away here to try and get them while they're tired. Think Jeremy Cross has any tricks up his sleeve here with 5 seconds left? Or?
Well, Jeremy Cross has a lot of things up his sleeve. I don't know if they're tricks, but we'll have to see here. Big face-off. Bulldogs win it. One-time attempt is blocked. There's a big block by number 11, Tim Donnelly, to end the period, and he's hurting after that. Hunched over, skating to the bench. And after 40 minutes of play, it's the Bulldogs and the Wolverines who are deadlocked at 2. 24 shots on net for Adrian, 17 for the Wolverines. And the Bulldogs, really came out that period firing, controlling much of the tempo, but as the game went on, the Wolverines evened it out a little bit more.
Yeah, I know. Through the first 8 minutes or so, UofM-Flint didn't have a shot on net, including a power play there, and then next thing you know, they got a break in front, tied it up, and even the play out after that. It's been a pretty even game so far here through 40.
And now we're going to send it down to Ellen Stanton, who's down at the Bulldog benches with the senior Josh Dollinger. Ellen?
What is your message to your guys to stay out of the box this next period?
Yeah, the refs are calling it tight here, so we just got to stay out of the box, keep the sticks to ourselves, and keep the feet moving. It should be okay.
And going into this period, you guys were up 2-1, now tied 2-2 going into the third period. What do you want to see your team do to come out the win here?
Now, we're a third period team, we're in good shape this year, so we'll take it to them in the third here. Hopefully get a lucky bounce or two and take this game home.
Thanks, and good luck in the third.
Thank you.
Guys?
Thanks a lot, Ellen. 2-2 after 40 minutes of play. You're tuned in to ACTV with Frank and Eric. We'll be right back for the start of the third period in 13 minutes. And now we've got a special feature here. Alan Stanton is with Chris Shornack, not the player on this hockey club, his father, who actually designed the 3 championship rings for this ACHA Division III Gold squad. Let's hear what he's got to say about them.
Thanks, Frank. Now, what's your business called you made the rings from?
I'm sorry?
What's your business called you made the rings from?
Our business is MB Jewelry Design.
And where is that located?
Maple and Telegraph in Bloomfield Township.
And now the rings, we know they're pretty sizable. How much do they actually weigh?
They're just about under 2 ounces of silver.
And now 3 rings already had to made for this team. If they win another 4th, are you running out of ideas here?
Well, we kind of keep a few ideas in the back of our head, but we don't want any bad luck, so we don't go too far with it until the last minute.
Well, thank you for doing this.
You're welcome.
Let's get back to the game.
Was there a goal power play or no? I don't think so, right?
I think it was just after a power play.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, never fear because we are back here on the air. ACTV, 3rd period coming up Frank Krupe and Eric Wenzel, pair of Canadians on the sticks.
Couple Canucks here, enjoying ourselves.
We want you to please excuse our accents if you think we sound a little funny. I'm a Toronto, Ontario native. Eric, you're a Western boy.
Yeah, from Kelowna, British Columbia. The West Coast.
Yeah, so if we sound a little funny, excuse us. We're about 2 minutes away from puck drop here. The third period of play, teams deadlocked at 2. 24 shots for Adrian, 17 on net for the Wolverines. The lone goal in the second period came from Austin Hill. It was his first of the season, assisted by Brandon Mate. Lone goal in the second period.
Yeah, it's been a fairly even game. Adrian seemed to control most of the play throughout the first and start of the second, but UofM-Flint kind of had some pushback there after they scored that tying goal. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here at the start of the third, what team's going to come out ready to go, ready to play. Again, big rivalry game, big game for the standings as well. So I'm sure both teams will be ready to go at the start of the third and push for that win here.
Jack Clary scored in the first period from Garen Hull and Mario Tome. Nick Reuter again from Hull and Josh Dollinger. And Jake Brenack, assisted by Mark Look. That's your first period scoring summary, and that's where we sit after Austin Hill's first of the year in the second period at 2s.
You know, Frank, we talked earlier, Adrian lost 13 players from last year, but let's see how this team here with these, there's definitely some veterans here that have been around and, seen all sorts of different kinds of situations, whether it's winning, losing, or whatnot. So let's see how they come out ready to play here in the third period. There's 3 of those seniors on the ice right now, so let's see how they go here.
Michigan-Flint hasn't lost since November 15th. They're riding a 6-game win streak. Bulldogs will look to crack that here in the final 20. Schaefer throws a hit. Puck is picked up by Brandon Mate, and he flips it out, but not able to clear the zone. Was held in by the Bulldogs. Mate working along with Mitch Bancroft. Bulldogs again hold the line. And it's slapped down. Oh, Dollinger, nice little in-between-the-legs move there. Nick Bordeaux fans on a shot. Curling around with it is Schaefer. His centering pass was picked off. It's sent back down low by the Bulldogs.
Eddie Schaefer's had a good game here tonight. He's probably had about 10 shots attempted on net. A couple big hits and some nice passes. He's having a very good game here for the Bulldogs.
Josh Dollinger backhands it for Schaefer, and there's another shot. And it's blocked off the shin pad of Brian Gibbons out of play. I mentioned the Michigan Wolverines have won 6 straight. Adrian lost 3 of their last 4 games to end the first semester. And they've lost 4 games at home this year. That's unknown territory for this Division III Gold squad. They're only 5-4 at home.
Yeah, any of the Adrian teams are very dominant here at the Arrington. And this Gold team is no exception in the past. They've always had a very good record here. And we'll see what they can do here. Tied game here in the start of the third. I'm sure they'd really want to get a home here on home ice.
Yeah, in fact, all 4 of the Bulldogs' losses have come on home ice. Michigan's a pretty good away team as well. They've won 9 games on the road this year. They're 16-5 overall. Here's Jack Clary now off the boards. His pass is picked off by Damon. Betts scoops up the loose puck. Ryan Betts, who is also a member of our football team. He plays wide receiver. He was on that MIAA championship team that won this year. He's also a rapper as well. The guy does it all.
Jack of all trades, as they say.
A triple threat, football, hockey, and rapping for Ryan Betts.
We'll get him a try out on the lacrosse team here maybe next spring.
Yeah. Wolverines regroup in their own zone. It's Andrew Lay now. Andrew Lay crisscrossing through some Bulldogs. Lay over the blue line. He throws a shot and off the dome of Rick Kennard. You could hear that from all the way up here.
Yeah, that was a hard shot right off the noggin there, Rick Kennard. Hopefully he's all right.
And the telephone is ringing in Rick Kennard's helmet right now.
Yeah. Seems to be okay, though.
2.5 minutes gone in the second period. And we apologize for not having a game clock. Usually we have that. Some technical difficulties this evening with the game clock. We'll work to get that fixed for the next broadcast. Face off to the left of Adam Bryant. Alex Egan in for the Bulldogs to try to win the draw. And now Rick Kennard skating off to the bench.
I think he's checking his helmet here. I think one of his straps might have snapped on that shot.
Yeah, he's over to the bench. And they'll have a look at his helmet. And that was a hard shot. You heard that all the way from up here.
Yeah, the UofM-Flint forward there stepped into one and right off the noggin. I don't think Rick Kennard saw it. He was kind of screened by the D-man. So he appears to be all right. Ready to go here.
So let's get back to it. Alex Egan not able to win the draw for the Bulldogs. But he's battling down low with Jared Coulter now. Puck comes to the point. There's a shot by Dan Hudson that was blocked. Lifted out of play by the Wolverines. It'll be a face-off right back in the same spot to the left of Bryant. Millen and Orr, the defenders for the Bulldogs here. Egan this time is able to win it. Scott Millen fakes a shot, sends it down low for Hudson. He throws a shot. Puck is loose out in front. Not sure where it was Bryant. And it was quickly
he was
thrown aside. And the Bulldogs have scored. And it's number 15, Alex Egan, hopping on a loose puck. Bit of a fluttering shot that somehow went over the shoulder of Adam Bryant. And Alex Egan has given the Bulldogs the lead at the 16:52 mark of the third period.
Yeah, I know. Way to go to the dirty areas there for Alex Egan. Number 17 missed an opportunity just before that in front, and the Bulldogs are able to get the puck back and put it in the net.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Adrian College goal, an even strength goal, scored by number 15, Alex Egan.
So it's Alex Egan putting the Bulldogs up front, unassisted, and as well for Alex Egan, the first goal of the season for him. So the last two goals we've seen in this game have been first-timers, Austin Hill in the second period, and Alex Egan. So two guys that don't usually find themselves on the score sheet chipping in tonight.
You know, like we said earlier, both teams missing their leading scorers, and both teams have been able to find some offense from some unexpected sources here. So good for Adrian there to get the 3-2 lead back here with 16 minutes left.
And we've got a penalty being called now. Believe it's going to
Adrian.
Yeah,
here.
it looks like it's going to be.
I don't think anyone knows, actually.
No, no one knows right now who it's going to be. High sticking.
Oh.
No, it's going to Michigan. There's some confusion down there. It's Jake Brenak who scored the opening goal for the Wolverines off to the box for high sticking. So Adrian will go to their fourth power play of the evening, 1 for 3 thus far.
It's a big power play here for both teams. Adrian can build a 2-goal lead here, and if UofM-Flint can manage to kill it off, they'll still be right in this game here with plenty of time left to tie it back up.
Garen Hole over the blue line. Back up to the point. Dollinger and Clary playing with it. Jake Dollinger in his usual spot, quarterback in the power play at the top of the blue line. Eddie Schaefer parked in front. Jack Clary, his shot is going to be blocked, up for Dollinger. Dollinger steps in, one-timer for Hole. He's going to fake and take another shot, and the Bulldogs have scored. It's Garen Hole throwing it in on net. Might have gone off of Schaefer, I think it did.
I think it might have been tipped there by Nick Reuter in front. Definitely changed direction.
It was Nick Reuter, excuse me. Definitely Nick Reuter. The Bulldogs, 42 seconds into the power play, have opened up a 2-goal lead.
Harmless looking shot there by number 13. Just putting it on net is never a bad play, especially with the screen in front. That's Reuter's second goal of the game. His fourth of the year, so he's doubled his goal total this game alone.
He's having a night.
This is a big pickup in fantasy there, Frank.
Yeah, he would be. So Nick Reuter, the big boy parked in front. I've been getting him and Eddie Schaefer confused all night. They look the same out there, and they both got 2s on their jerseys, so I apologize for that. But it is Nick Reuter. Has Garen Hull's point shot deflected off of him. Not sure if he intended to tip that in, but it went off of him and into the back of the net. Dollinger also assists on the Bulldog goal. And for Garen Hull, he's also having a night tonight. 3 assists for Hull now. So he's chipped in on 3 of the Bulldogs' 4 goals tonight.
It's very good to see for the Adrian Bulldogs team here. Missing again their top player. Finding offense from different areas is, if you're Jeremy Cross, you like to see that. It definitely helps for making lines in the future, and builds the team's confidence a lot too as well when you're missing a key player and you're able to get offense. It's just a good problem to have if you're Jeremy Cross.
So Wolverines find themselves in a 2-goal hole now at the just after about 5 minutes gone in the third period. And they're going to have to dig deep to try to get back into this one.
Similar to the second period, Frank, Adrian definitely come out with a lot of fire. Let's see if they can maintain that the rest of the way here and not let UofM-Flint back into the game.
That was nearly another goal there. Alex Egan tipped a shot that just grazed over the crossbar. Alex Egan, another guy who's had a good game for the Bulldogs tonight. Puck is dumped back in by Zach Zika. Shot on net was blocked. In behind the net with it now are the Wolverines. Trying to clear the zone. It's picked off by Dan Hudson. Hudson walking in, taking a shot. Rebound is there. Taken down. We got a penalty coming up here to the Wolverines. Dan Hudson. Well, Dan Hudson's maybe getting the penalty here. It looks like it is.
Maybe coincidentals, maybe.
I think he's calling a dive on Hudson and a tripping call on number 9, Cody Damon.
Yeah, UofM-Flint might have dodged a bullet there. It looked like they were going to be shorthanded again, and turns out to be 4-on-4. The second time that's happened tonight, Frank, when the Bulldogs have had a power play and had it taken away by a retaliatory penalty. A bit of a break here for UofM-Flint, like I said earlier.
Yeah, so we'll play some more 4-on-4 hockey. Cody Damon tripping Dan Hudson. Dan Hudson, you get the diving call here in a second here. Slashing on Damon. Oh, and tripping on Hudson. That was a weird sequence of calls there.
But either way, it's 4-on-4, and we'll go from there.
Puck is held in by the Bulldogs. Now stepping into one is Max Orr, and a hot shot off his stick goes just wide. Could have a chance here for Michigan Flint. Here comes Connor Hooley, Michigan. Hooley takes a shot, and it's right on Hennard. No problem, and now throwing a big hit in front is Jack Clary.
I think he's going to be going to the box for that one.
Jack Clary absolutely leveling Brian Gibbons for no apparent reason. Well, that's a stupid call, or a stupid penalty there on Jack Clary.
Yeah, maybe let his emotions again get the best of him on that one. You don't want to give this UofM-Flint team any kind of life, because we saw what they did in the second with just a quick shot and a goal, and they kind of took it to the Bulldogs after that, and here they got a 4-on-3 chance with a lot of time on the clock here to do some damage.
And not a penalty you want to take, and now we've got 4-on-3. And I've heard a number of coaches say that 4-on-3 is almost as easy as 5-on-3.
Yeah, it's even a lot of players, they like the 4-on-3 aspect. There's a lot of room out there to move around, and very easy to find an opening with only 3 defenders on the ice.
There's a shot stopped by Rick Hennard. Bulldogs come away with it now and fly in the zone. The speed is Nick Hawker. That shot is off the blocker of Adams and into the corner. Bulldogs will get a change. Nice stick check there from Matt Schweer to hold the Wolverines up.
Yeah, 2 good defensive plays there by number 17 Schweer, and able to clear the puck down for the Bulldogs.
Four on three for another 14 seconds. The Wolverines having a lot of trouble setting up here.
Caught a bit of a break there on a poor clear by the Bulldogs.
Finally,
they
come away with it. It's George McRaney. He's been quiet tonight. One of the top players for Michigan. And now we're down to 5 on 4. In the slot now are the Wolverines, and a good stick check by Mitch Bancroft in front on number 9, Cody Damon.
A good job so far by the Bulldogs on their 4-on-3 kill. They're able to kill off the whole 4-on-3. Only about 30 seconds left here, 5 on 4. So far their PK has been fairly good tonight, Frank.
Yeah, it sure has. They allowed a power play goal in the first period, but they've killed off the other one in the second period, and they're 26 seconds away from killing off the third penalty. 4-2 Bulldogs, 11:25 to go in the third period.
You know, UofM-Flint didn't show much emotion there on that 4-on-3, which is, was a golden opportunity to get back in this game, but still plenty of time, so let's see what they can muster up here.
Nice hit there that Nick Hawker threw on Derek Dodge. Bulldogs have been physical tonight. Even strength, short-handed power play, whatever you want to call it. They've been throwing their bodies around.
Yeah, it's definitely been a physical game tonight so far, Frank.
And Ryan Betts has his attempt off of the shoulder of Derek Dodge, but it won't matter. Jack Clary back to the ice. Bulldogs have killed off the penalty. Nick Bordeaux, first man in on the puck. Trying to get it up to the point. It's sent back down low. Around the glass, holding it in now is Mario Tome. Battle along the half wall with Schaefer, puck all the way to the other end. Could have a chance here for Mark Look, and a good defensive play by Betts. Brian Betts got his stick high up on Look, and he's off to the bench slowly.
I think it was an accidental follow through on the hit or whatever, but it definitely didn't look intentional by any means by Mike Betts.
Austin Hill now scored his first goal of the night earlier, and his shot took a weird deflection off Dan Hudson. That almost
went up the far post there.
That almost slipped by Rick Kennard. 10 minutes away here in the third period. 10 minutes to go. Shot by Hudson is deflected off Gibbons and out of play. Well, Eric, a little trivia for you here now. Bulldogs have won 3 straight national championships.
This is true.
And they're going for their 4th.
Also true.
How many NHL teams have won 4 straight Stanley Cups? I was thinking about that earlier today. If the Bulldogs were able to win again this year, that would be quite a feat. I mean, it's obviously quite a feat already that they've won 3 in a row, but if they can make it 4, that's what you call a dynasty.
Definitely.
Right?
I know the Oilers back in the day, I think they won 4 or 5 in a row.
Not in a row, no, it wasn't.
They didn't.
Nope.
The Islanders did.
The Islanders did between 80 and 83.
And then I know the Oilers won a bit of a run there.
The Oilers won 5, but they were spread out.
I'm guessing maybe back in the day the Canadians did when there was only 6 teams in the league.
Well, the Canadians did it twice, between 56 and 60 and 76 and 79. So the Bulldogs would join an illustrious group, and now the rough stuff's picking up here.
And I think Flint's going to be going back on the power play here, unless anything else happens. What about your Toronto Maple Leafs, Frank? Have you ever won 4 in a row?
No, they never won 4 in a row. The Leafs twice won 3 in a row.
Wow.
In the 40s and in the 60s, they won 3 in a row. But, again, that was only when there were 6 teams, and you only needed 8 wins to win the Cup. So
So are we sticking with the Islanders here in the more modern NHL?
Islanders and the Canadians are the only 2 franchises to do it in the NHL. Of course, you have, the Canada World Juniors. They won quite a few in a row. They won 5 in a row between 05 and 09, and then 6 in a row between 93 and 97, if you want to count that.
It's a lot tougher to do nowadays, too, as well, with the new collective bargaining agreement and the salary caps on teams. So,
yeah,
I don't think we'll see that ever happen in the near future, that's for sure.
So it's Scott Millen to the penalty box here for the Bulldogs. Wolverines are going to go to their 4th power play of the evening. They're 1 for 3 so far. Here's a chance now. Puck is loose. And nice job by Rick Kennard to pounce on that quickly.
It's starting to get a little chippy out there, Frank. Some of that animosity between the teams is starting to show.
That's showing right now. Dan Olsen jawing with one of the Bulldog players, number 27, Zach Zika.
Going to be important for both teams to try and keep their cool. This game isn't over yet. A lot of time here to score 2 goals or, to build on that lead even more. So look for the coaches maybe to calm their guys down a little bit, get back to playing some hockey here.
If the Wolverines can find the back of the net here, they'll be right back in the game. So big kill for Adrian. Scott Millen in the box for hooking. Zach Zika not able to clear the zone, and it's slapped away by Nick Hawker. Zika, Hawker, Bordeaux, and Ryan Betts the killers for Jeremy Cross. A weak shot is floated in and quickly covered up by Rick Kennard. 8:27 to go in the third period. 45 seconds gone in the Wolverines' power play. Both teams will get fresh legs out there. And no surprise to see Gilead in to take the draw here.
Yeah, he's more of an offensive threat, but again, he's a very good centerman. So, if you got a guy that can win more faceoffs than not, he's definitely going to be out there in a key situation.
Hudson, Gilead, Tomei, and Dollinger, the killers out for the Bulldogs here to try to finish off the final minute. In comes Mark Look. He stops up, and he's met by Dollinger. Bulldogs send it down the ice.
The Bulldogs doing a good job on the kill here, but this Wolverine team hasn't really, tried to do too much here offensively. They had a golden opportunity here on a 4-on-3 and now a 5-on-4, but Bulldogs doing a very good job taking away the middle and forcing them to go up the wall.
There's a good defensive play by Dan Hudson to hold up the Wolverines' entrance in the Bulldog zone. Across the blue line with it is Mark Look. He takes a shot from a wide angle and it rings off the post.
I think that surprised Hernard. I don't think he thought he was going to shoot from there.
There's a shot thrown on net and it's tipped just wide. Thrown in by Matt Kramer. It was tipped in front by Breenack. Penalty expiring here. Bulldogs back to even strength.
It looks like it.
A couple good chances there for the Wolverines. Hit a post. Another chance in front. Weren't able to capitalize. And Adrian is now 7 minutes away from breaking Michigan's 6-game win streak.
Yeah, maybe waited a little too long to get some pucks on net there, but 2 good chances late on that power play for the Wolverines.
Dollinger up the wall to Garen Hull. He's just going to flip it out. Sent back in by the Wolverines. Forechecking hard is Kazoro. He gets to that puck first. Dollinger intercepts the pass, though. Tell you, Dollinger is such a huge piece on this Bulldog defense. Oh, and watch out there, loose puck in front. Had to be careful. Crazy bounce in front. Brandon Mate threw it out into the crease. Looked like it went off of Hennard's skate, and he had to be aware there to cover that up quickly.
Yeah, the Dalai Lama, as he's also known. Again, very big part of that defense in this Adrian team. He's been there for the first 3 national championships, so obviously he knows what it takes to win. And he never looks phased when he's out there, whether he's getting rushed or he has plenty of time. Never rushes the play. He always finds a man open, and solid, steady D-man.
And right now, Rick Kennard is down and not gotten up yet. Looks like he's in some pain. Very slow to his feet.
Yeah,
here comes the trainer.
Awkward looking save there. I don't think he was expecting it, and maybe reacted a way his body wasn't ready for, and looks like definitely like a lower body issue here. But I guess we'll find out out soon.
Yeah, if it's my guess, that looks like a groin or a hamstring. The way that he awkwardly fell down to cover that puck up.
It looks like Chris Shornack's warming up there behind the Bulldog bench, maybe getting a couple of stretches in. He might be called upon here to finish this 6.5 minutes. And a game that's still not out of reach here for this Wolverine squad. I don't think Hernard will be staying in here. He looks like he's in a lot of pain.
He hasn't moved much at all. And Chris Shornack is the backup dress tonight. Kyle Federkins and Justin Lundgren. The other two goalies on this gold squad are healthy scratches tonight, so Chris Shornack might be getting some face time. Hennard now up to his feet.
Looks like he might be okay, actually. He might be toughing this one out. Shornack hasn't moved off the bench. We'll see how he maybe reacts to a few shots here in the next few minutes, but
yeah,
appears to be all right.
Well, speaking of Chris Shornack, he was my roommate in freshman year. Shout out to Mrs. Shornack. I'm sure she's watching tonight. Mother Shornack, Teresa. I wouldn't be here in my senior year without her helping freshman year, that's for sure.
Wheaties, as he's also known.
Wheaties, as he's also known. No FaceTime for Shornack. That's too bad. Good to see Hennard is okay, though. And now we could have a chance here for the Wolverines, and right away he's got to make a big save. Yeah. Huge save made. None bigger.
3-on-2 rusher the other way for the Bulldogs.
Here comes Adrian now. Shot and flash in the leather as Adam Bryant. Big save made on Cody Damon. One of the biggest of the night for Hennard, and I guess that answers our question, Eric. He looks to be all right.
He looks to be fine. He was moving around very well there down in the crease. Looked to be wincing a little bit when he got up, but I think he's going to tough this one out here. You know, you never like to leave a game, even if for an injury, so sticking it out, I think he'll be fine.
6:04 left to go in the third period. And now the Bulldogs are going to get a 5-minute power play. Where did this come from? There's a 5-minute major up on the board.
I think it might have been a bench minor or something, but I don't see anyone in the box.
Neither do I. Thomas Jacket, number 25, is the number up on the scoreboard. 5 guys on the ice for the Wolverines. Oh, excuse me, it's the Bulldogs who are getting it. Nick Reuter.
Wow, this is a golden
that changes
opportunity.
Everything.
Yeah, this is. I didn't see anything that happened.
I didn't see anything either.
He might have said something to the ref that he didn't agree with.
Well, it looked like the call was initially going to Michigan, and the Bulldogs end up getting it.
I guess we'll find out pretty soon here.
Nick Reuter in the box, so this changes everything now. 5-minute major. There's 5:45 left to go in the third period.
Yeah,
crucial kill coming up for the Bulldogs.
And even if UofM-Flint scores a goal, they'll still be on the power play with a major penalty that's
right.
going to stay up there the rest of the game.
So it's Eric Jones taking the 5-minute major for spearing, and he's ejected from the game. Did you see that, Eric? Because I certainly didn't.
You know, I wasn't really watching down in the end. I thought they were just going off for a change, but I didn't see much at all.
And Nick Hawker's taken down in the corner, and this is going to even things up for the next 2 minutes. Michigan taking a costly penalty.
Great play by number 20 there. The Bulldogs hustling around the D-man and drawing a penalty. You know, he's going to kill off at least 2 minutes here of that 5-minute major. And now we're looking at 4-on-4 for at least 2 minutes.
Slashing is the call to Cody Damon. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go here in the third period. Frank Kirby and Eric Wenzel, make sure you stay with us here on ACTV. It's going to be an interesting finish to this game. Cody Damon off for slashing. So we'll play 2 minutes here of 4-on-4, and then it'll be the Wolverines back to the power play.
Yeah, you know, UofM-Flint has had plenty of golden opportunities on the man advantage in the last half of this period with a 4-on-3 and a 5-on-4. And they even they started with a 5-minute major here, but now they're back to 4-on-4. Could be a bit of a backbreaker for them, but they're still going to have over 3 minutes of power play time to finish this game off.
Egan wins the draw for the Bulldogs. Max Orr sends it down for Schwer, couldn't handle it. Connor Hooley's going to try to clear the zone. It's kept in by the Bulldogs. But the Wolverines take it back the other way. Brian Gibbons is hit hard in the neutral zone. Yeah, questionable call is right. Tripping is going to be the call to Matt Schwer. It'll look like an innocent collision there.
I mean, we've seen a lot worse not get called tonight. But again, another opportunity for this Michigan team to get back in the game. 4-on-3 for 2 minutes. It's interesting to see if he might call a timeout here and draw something up.
Now, Brian Gibbons colliding with Matt Schwer. The call goes in favor of the Wolverines, and like you said, Eric, will we see a timeout? And we do see one. Wolverines use their timeout.
I got a question for you here, Frank.
Sure.
Down 2 goals, 4-on-3 for 2 minutes at the least.
Yeah.
Do you pull the goalie eventually here?
I think you do, Eric. You know, we saw that in the NHL 2 years ago. You know, Patrick Law with the Colorado Avalanche really utilizing that, pulling the goalie much earlier than has always been the traditional way. Maybe a minute and a half is how we've usually seen it. But, you know, Patrick Law started a bit of a trend last year. And, I mean, we've seen it across the NHL now, in junior hockey, college hockey. I would not be surprised if the Wolverines did that.
And, you know, they're already down 2 goals. So, you know, another goal against doesn't really change. It's not a 1-goal game or a tie game, but you got you could turn this into a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. You got to think they wouldn't be getting too many chances to score for Adrian, so it'll be interesting to see if they get the goalie out here, if they get possession of the puck.
Hawker, Millen, and Max Orr, the killers for the Bulldogs, and of course, the biggest killer is Rick Kennard. Always your best penalty killer is the goaltender. There's a shot, was blocked, and Rick Kennard makes a save. Puck steered into the corner, Michigan. Oh, nice job to keep the puck in there by Tim Donnelly.
Very good play.
Donnelly fakes a shot, sends it down low, and the cross-ice pass is picked off by Max Orr and floated down the ice.
And also, too, with Rick Kennard, he was hurt not that long ago. Looked like a lower body injury, so he's going to be called upon a lot here, killing these penalties.
Andrew Lay now stopping up to the point for Donnelly, sends it down low for Jared Coulter, and not able to hold the line. Nice poke check there by Dollinger.
Bulldogs playing very aggressive here on this 4-on-3, and it seems to be working so far.
Bancroft and Dollinger and Hudson, the killers here for the Bulldogs. 1 minute left, a 5-on-3 action. Great opportunity for the Wolverines. They got to get shots on net here, though, Eric.
They're not really taking the puck to the net. Like, give the Bulldogs some credit on the kill, but a minute on a 4-on-3, and I think they only got 1 or 2 shots. I mean, you got to be looking to get the puck to the net more than that.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, and we got another penalty. Looks like number 11 on the Wolverines here.
Tim Donnelly's going for slashing. And we got a parade in the penalty box right now, both penalty boxes.
Kind of unfortunate for both teams. You never like to see the refs kind of take over at the end of a game, and especially a close game nonetheless. But tends to happen once in a while here.
Yeah, I think that's exactly the way you put it, Eric. You know, the refs have taken over a little bit here in the third period. And we've got 3-on-3 hockey now. How often do you see that?
Never. I don't think we've had it all this year on our team. And
well, unless we're playing NHL Arcade on Xbox.
That's true.
You don't see too much 3-on-3 at any level of hockey. We got it.
It's pretty fun, though. It's a lot of offense, a lot of chances both ways.
Oh, there was a hot shot by Derek Dodge. Kennard just able to get a piece of it with the glove. Now we're down to 4-on-3.
Again, for the this is the third time you're 4-on-3 for this Flint team here.
Backhand passes.
Oh, they caught a break there. That should have been a hand pass call against the Wolverines.
And now the Wolverines take a shot. Oh, and it was number 19, Mark Look, who's got an assist tonight. That just sailed wide. 2:40 left to go in the third period. Bulldogs with a 2-goal lead. Shot is sent in. Kennard will wisely hold on to that so their teams can get it changed. And we've got 4-on-4 now. This is hectic. We're going back and forth here with the personnel on the ice. 4-on-4 for a minute 07.
And it appears the Bulldogs have kind of worked their way out of that 5-minute major.
Yeah.
And
we didn't even see anything on that 5-minute major.
I didn't notice it at all. But
it must have been reeling behind the play. Eric Jones got caught for spearing. No one up here caught it, and there was a lot of confusion on the ice. The Wolverines thought they were getting it, but one of the referees picked it up.
And whether the refs made a couple questionable calls or not, the Bulldogs have done a good job killing off multiple power penalties. Whether 5-on-4, 4-on-3. They've hung in tough here so far.
Wolverines with possession now. Sent it down low. Nice defensive play from Alex Egan. The Bulldogs
getting a little
scramble in
chippy
front
out there as well, Frank.
That is. Brian Gibbons backhands a pass.
Oh, nice move.
Nice move here. Coming on it is Andrew Lay, but he gets stick checked. Good defensive play. Here come the Bulldogs now. Matt Schweer. He's going to curl around.
Yeah,
Smart play by Schweer.
They'll be happy just to kind of run the clock out a little bit. they don't need to score any more goals. So,
Hawker's got different ideas maybe here. Mick Hawker trying to step around Brian Gibbons, quickly covered up by Adam Bryant. Well, I mentioned before, Eric, this game will undoubtedly have an effect on the rankings. Bulldogs number 8 and Michigan-Flint number 9 in the North region. Oakland holding down the number 1 spot in the North region. They've been there for quite a while. Oakland also has the number 1 goal scorer in all of ACHA Division III, AJ Rosales.
Yeah, no, definitely. Anytime you get 2 evenly ranked teams here, definitely going to affect the rankings a little bit. And looks here now, Flint's finally pulled the goalie, but I think it might be a little too late for that.
And that was a lucky move there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Brian was paying attention, but Max Orr's backhand attempt was sailing down the ice and maybe towards the goal as Brian was heading for the bench. 6-on-5. We're inside a minute now.
Not a lot of urgency here from this Flint team, down 2 goals, but still time left for some magic here to happen.
42 seconds to go in the game. Bulldogs with a 2-goal lead, and they clear the zone. Could this get in the back of the net? It's just sailing wide and an icing. And for the first time in a while, we're back to 5-on-5.
What is 5-on-5?
It sure is. Well, Coach Cross electing to go with Reuter, Millen, Gilead, Dan Hudson, and Max Orr to kill this game off.
Gilead's been great on the faceoffs all night. I think he's only lost 1 or 2. Big win there with 30 seconds left. Get the puck out of the zone here, and they'll be in business.
23 seconds away from victory are the Bulldogs. Gilead flips it up. Wolverines holding the line here. Can they keep it in? Yes, they do. But it's scooped up by Max Orr. Max Orr going for the empty net. Icing is the call. Has shot well wide of the yawning cage.
You know, obviously with the 2-goal lead, 8 seconds left, you're not too worried about getting 2 goals, but Adrian's taken a couple shots at the empty net here that have turned into icings.
Those guys want those goals.
Yeah, I don't think Mr. Cross will be too happy with that, but team's winning, so I'm sure it'll all be all right.
Gilead in to take the draw, 8 seconds remaining in the game. Can he win it? He does not. Puck is back to the point for Olsen, and his shot is blocked by Nick Bordeaux, and another shot by Nick Bordeaux is blocked to end the game. The final buzzer goes. Bulldogs win 4-2 here on Thursday Night Hockey.
2 big blocks there by number 19 to finish it off. You know, if you're Jeremy Cross, that's what you like to see. You know the game's probably already won, but your guys are still going down, blocking shots. Big win for this team, you know, having lost 3 of 4. Can build some momentum going in the right direction here in the new year.
34 shots thrown on net by the Bulldogs, 29 for the Wolverines. Rick Kennard makes 29 saves on the evening. And he picks up his 3rd win of the year. And Adam Bryant, who came in relief of Brent Smiles, he played pretty well tonight as well, only allowing 2 goals. Kept his team in it. But it's the Bulldogs at the end of the day who come away with the victory. They're 10th of the year and 5th at home for the number 8th ranked Bulldogs as they salute the crowd and skate off victorious.
It's a big win here for the Bulldogs, a big opponent, big rivalry. Got to get that first win to start off the year on the right foot, especially at home. Look to build some momentum heading in the right way here until the national tournament, obviously, in a month and a half or so.
Bulldogs got 2 goals from Reuter, Jack Clary, and Alex Egan. Garen Hull with 3 assists. The Bulldogs crack the 6-game win streak by the Wolverines. And now we've got Ellen Stanton, who is down at the Bulldog bench with the man himself who had 3 assists, Garen Hull. Ellen?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Alex Egan, who had the game-winning goal tonight. Take us through that play, the unassisted goal. Take us through the play leading up to that.
Well, what happened was it's just My line mate Schweer and me, we said we were going to go out there, just grind and go hard and just do what we can to get a goal. We just keep supporting each other. He went down in the corner. I said throw it out front. He threw it out front, and I just had a quick tap in home. So.
And you guys get the 4-2 win. What did you say your team really did well tonight with?
It was shining moments. I mean, it wasn't the entire game, but when we forechecked and when we ran our forecheck well, they couldn't do anything with it. And when we stayed on our A game and played hard like we know how to play and how this team knows how to play, it was unstoppable.
And you guys have a game coming up against Michigan State. What do you guys want to improve on for that game?
Really, we just need to improve on playing all 3 periods. It doesn't matter. Just got to work hard, put the effort in. It doesn't matter about the skill. We just need to go out there and play 60 minutes and never give up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Frank?
Thanks a lot, Ellen. There was Garen Hull, 3 assists for him on the night. And he's also our first star of tonight's game. He played pretty good tonight, Eric.
Yeah, anytime you can pick up 3 points, you're obviously doing something right offensively.
Yep.
So good for him.
Second star goes to Nick Reuter. He had 2 goals. I apologize, I was confusing him and Schaefer up all night. They look pretty similar on the ice, but Nick Reuter picking up our ACTV third star, or our second star, and the third star going to goaltender Rick Kennard. Picks up his 3rd win, made 27 saves, played through a bit of an injury towards the end of the game, and made a few key saves to really secure this victory for the Bulldogs, who come away with their 10th win of the season and snap Michigan's 6-game win streak in the process.
Yeah, I know Kennard had a good game. Got up to a slow start, letting in 2 goals on 8 shots, not seeing a lot of action, but definitely as the game went on, he made some big saves and was able to battle through an injury at the end and came out with the win, which is what you want to get from your goaltender.
Well, Division III Gold Squad will play 2 more games this weekend, Eric. Saturday and Sunday. Unfortunately, we won't be covering any of those games because they'll be on the road. But the good news is ACTV will be in action all weekend. Tomorrow night, we'll be covering our team, the ACHA Division I squad, as we take on Western Michigan in what looks to be a big bounce-back game for the D1 team after a rough weekend in Minot last weekend. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night. 7 p.m. puck drop?
I believe so. 8? Oh, yeah, it is 8 p.m. actually, yeah.
Oh, it's a late start. We like that.
Prime time.
And then Saturday, we've got men's basketball at 3 p.m., followed by women's ACHA Division I hockey against Grand Valley State, 2 p.m. puck drop. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to ACTV. Bulldogs win by a final score of 4-2 here at the Arrington Ice Arena. For Frank and Eric and everyone else at the Adrian College Production House, we'll see you next time.